one small step for man, one giant leap for Mario.
Hello, what's here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Odyssey! In the previous episode, we conquered everything there was to see and do in Bowser's Kingdom. And in today's kingdom, we're going to go through the moon episode. I kinda messed that up. Yay! I swear I'm a professional at this. I've only been doing this for 11 years. I've only done 40 plus Let's Plays. I can speak properly sometimes. But anyway, in today's episode, we'll be going through the Moon Kingdom to take care of everything else there is to see and do here, including stuff that we could have done before, but I was admittedly rushing through things. And where is that shiny rock? Where is that shiny rock? There is a rock of shininess I want to find. Shiny rock. Hello. Shiny rock, is it you? Where is this shiny rock over? Oh, so much shiny rock! Oh no, don't fall off the cliff! Okay, we're starting off on a different note. Let's go this way instead. Yay! Does it respawn? Does it respawn? Please tell me it respawned. Okay, thank goodness it respawned. That gave me Pikmin memories because there was one time I was playing through the first Pikmin game and that one treasure bounced off the cliff and I was sad. But anyway, this is not Pikmin, this is Mario Odyssey. So yeah, we're going through the Moon Kingdom and bouncing rocks off giant octopus heads. Yeah. Pass later gear to you. I have a bone to pick with you. You wrote in the notes that the scarecrow for this next power moon is in the northeast part of the kingdom. That could not be further from the truth, you not double fact-checking twerp. It's actually over here. So yeah, there's a ring, and there's a scarecrow, and it's time for us to achieve our destiny. Whee! That's fun. And we did it. That wasn't too bad. Now the next two power moons are going to be located. I was looking right from my screen. The next two power moons are going to be located in the deep, dark, scary Doom area. And in the magical land of bonsai bills and stuff like that, what you want to do, you want to use the super amazing powers of capturing, like we've been doing throughout the entirety of this Let's Play. You want to go over this way, because I believe on the second canyon, this is where the thing is going to be for us to find. There we go, okay. I was having a bit of trouble with that, because I don't know what the problem was, but just the stupid controller was like registering, jumping out of the thing, like a bit too late. It was really annoying, because I don't know what it is with this controller, but just in like this game specifically, I've been running into a bunch of problems like that. It's super annoying, I don't like it. And what's also super annoying I don't like is this power moon over here. Wanna know why? Because this one took me a freaking eternity to find. This was the last one of the Moon Kingdom that I wasn't able to find on my own in my first playthrough. But I finally found it, and now I can do a Let's Play of this game. Even though we're 59 episodes into this, I can do a Let's Play of this game! Yay! The next batch of power moons we're going to be collecting in this video, they all become available after you defeat Bowser. But before you open up the moon rock, so we'll be taking care of that right now. Starting with this bump in the ground. Use your hammer to slow it down, and then you want to ground pound the lunch money out of it. Because we're bullies now. Yeah. Alright, so the next one, somewhere, I think it's over this way actually. There should be a puppy. Which means that this power moon is gonna suck because it's not a kitty cat. How dare you not be a cat? Any cat that's not a cat is a dog, and dogs are pointless. I fell off a cliff. What did you do with your life today? There you are. How you doing, pointless cat? Pointless cat, pointless cat. What are they feeding you? Okay. Joking aside, I do kind of like dogs. It's just I'm more of a cat person, and I got chased by dogs when I was a kid, so I'm not super fond of dogs, but they can be cute, kind of, sometimes. If they're, you know, busy not chasing me, that's usually a good way to get me to trust a dog. Maybe, yeah. So, they're going this way now. Okay. So now I'm gonna want you to go somewhere else. You look like you're gonna be going this way now. I will say, the dogs in the Mario series have usually been pretty adorable. I like the Nintendo dogs in this game, and I love the Polterpup in Luigi's Mansion. Like, I know the Polterpup wasn't very well liked in Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, but it's just super adorable. I love the Polterpup. And I also really like the Polterpup in Luigi's Mansion 3. I even like the Polterkitty. Like, the Polterkitty was more or less the same idea as the Polterpup from Dark Moon, but it was a kitty cat instead. But that's what makes it better, because it's a kitty cat, and I like kitty cats. Alright. Are you going to find me my wood? Are you going to help me find the thing? Also, I just love the helmet the dog has. It's really cute. You can do it. You can do it, puppy. You can do it, puppy. You can do it, puppy. You can do it. I believe in you. Yay! Found on the moon. Good dog. Has there been a dog on the moon yet? I was like, they're probably going to probably have animals in space at some point. I think they've had rats and monkeys up there. Well, not on the moon, but like at least in space stations and things like that. Like, and also, like, when are we going to go to the moon again? Because we haven't been to the moon since like the 70s or whatever. And it's like, come on, it's like right there. We can go there and stuff. We're able to go there with 60s technology. We can go there in 2023. Next up, we have some moon shards across the wedding chapel to find. So this is going to be a pretty fun time all around, because we get to do some jumping and Mario goodness and stuff like that. So the first one's located down there. The second one is right here. It kind of blends in a little bit, admittedly. These could be a little bit difficult to see, but if you have skills like me, then you are doomed for all eternity, because I have no skills. Ooh, there's another one on ground level. That probably should have been the first one we should have grabbed. So as we go across this area, I gotta say, I love the name of this place, the Honeylune Ridge. Because, like, it's such a clever play on words of the term honeymoon, and that leads to a bit of a point that I want to talk about real quick. So, one thing I absolutely love about Mario Odyssey is that it doesn't really focus so much on one specific idea compared to some of the other Mario games of the time. So, one big issue that you would see with Mario games around this time was that they'd kind of like lean super hard into one idea and then not really expand too much further than that. Like New Super Mario Bros. 2 focusing on a million coins, or like Super Mario 3D World focusing on cats and things like that. Now, they did definitely have more ideas than that, but it's just, in the grand scheme of things, compared to something like Sunshine or 64, then yeah, they definitely leaned hard into one idea and didn't really expand beyond that. Mario Odyssey doesn't really do that. So, like, this chart from, I can't remember the name of the top of my head, I don't have the proper credit on screen, but they made this chart that really perfectly describes what the central themes for this game are. So, you have hats, you have the rabbits, you have weddings, and you have the rabbits and stuff like that. And they all overlap each other in such interesting ways. It's just really, really cool what they were able to do with this game. And I'm really hoping that with future Mario games going forward, they're able to continue this concept, because while it is good to have like a central idea for a game, having the entire thing focusing around that, and especially with something as simple as Mario, yeah, it definitely did make some of those games feel a little bit more bland and generic compared to what a lot of fans were wanting at the time. Like, I still stand by New Super Mario Bros. U being one of my favorite 2D Mario games ever, but I will say it does feel a lot more generic than a lot of the other Mario games. Why can't I jump on top of this thing? I was literally able to do this a moment ago. There we go! It only took an eternity! Well, since we're already up here, I want to see if there's anything higher up or anything like that. Like, my first thought going up here was, ooh, maybe there's a Korok up here. In case you want to know what I've been playing lately. So yeah, we go over this way. And claim our sweet, sweet reward. Greetings, traveler, and to your hat as well. Can you answer my riddle? What type of flower did Maya, the traveler, offer the bride? It's hat flower, fire plant, rocket flower, poison piranha plant. Which one was it again? It was rocket flower, right? You are correct. Perhaps that wasn't much of a riddle. And you proceed. Do we get to the wood? Do we get to the wood? We get to the wood! Sphynx's hidden vault! Yay! And you have some more stuff for me, I do believe. Have you not been asking enough questions yet? Let us see how you do with this one. Which animal can't be found in this land? We're on the moon! We probably shouldn't be seeing any animals. Alright, let's go with sheep. Beep, beep, I'm a sheep. Instead of beep, beep, I'm a sheep. If you require questions, I have another. See if you can answer a third time. The objects that fell in all the kingdoms of the world were what kind of rock? We're on the moon! Do I have to remind you where we are? We're on the moon! I've been saving this one. Answer me this. Where is the secret entrance to the wedding hall in this kingdom? Alright. Above the shadow, below the bell. It's below the bell. I don't understand that one at first, but we did it. It was fine. Did you really know that? It's kind of tough getting up to that bell. You were just pretending to know. That was just a lucky guess. You lucky guesser, you. What a pain. Alright, let's settle this. I now present the final question. How did I travel to this place? Flew on your wings, floated by airship sail, rode on a rocket, warped here. We've been seeing you flying around with an airship sail for a while, so I'm going to assume that. This cannot be. You can't possibly have answered all my questions correctly. But I suppose I couldn't stay on top forever. Well done. Take this. I suppose, yeah. And we have a new friend over here. I'm going to name you Gary. Hey dude, you up for a challenge? Everyone loves walking right. Problem is, most don't take it seriously. That's what trace walking is all about. If you can walk like a champ, you'll win a prize. Wanna try? Sweet. The rules are cake. Just walk around and follow the arrows on the ground. Here's the fun part though. You'll die if you get it wrong. I'm just kidding. So, your usual rule apply here as well, where you want to focus on like a landmark for where the arrows are. Like the one over there is going to be located between those two little bumps on the hill. And that's usually going to be the rule of thumb. By then, you should get into a good rhythm of keeping the thumbstick moving one forward as you like gently nudge the right thumbstick to move the camera. This is generally what my rule of thought is for this. I think I may have messed up already. Oh, yeah, we messed up already. Focus on the arrows. There were no arrows yet! There were no arrows because you made them disappear, you little snicker. Alright, let's see how badly we messed up. Oof. Yikes. Ouchie. Oh, just 10 too few. It was 10 too few from the funny number. And let's see if we did it. Alright, come on. Come on. Big money, big money, big money, big money. We're getting progressively less points each time. Okay. Let's try this yet again, and hopefully this time we will succeed with our destiny. Okay. Now is the point in time where we do the crouch walking and gently move the thumbstick so we can succeed. Let's try and not be a dummy this time. I prefer not to be a dummy. Usually I preferred having average knowledge. Reminds me of that one joke in Cars 2 that they overused in the commercials where it's like, Finn McMissile, British intelligence, Dalmater, average intelligence. 93 points, oh yeah! That walk was serious business. Boom! This power moon is yours. We're gonna be the best doctor ever. Dr. Mario. I find it super weird that in Smash Bros. Ultimate, they made a big deal out of Echo Fighters being a thing, but they didn't really introduce a whole lot of them. Like, when I saw that, my first thought was that if Dr. Mario wasn't... Okay, it wasn't my first thought, but one of my first thoughts was that if Dr. Mario doesn't count as an Echo Fighter for Mario, there's no way Dr. Luigi won't be an Echo Fighter. But, no. They didn't have a Dr. Luigi at all, and that was, like, super weird. Alright, so somewhere around here. There you are, buddy old pal. What with cake and stew? I have overeaten and my stomach hurts. Is there a doctor nearby? You appear to be a doctor from head to toe. I have been waiting for you. Thank you. I feel better now. Please take this in payment. I'm a doctor, not a doormat. The ceremony is over already. Okay, so this is probably really stupid, and this is probably example 113 of why I probably shouldn't be involved too much in my own wedding planning. But, like, when I get married, I don't want super fancy food because I never eat super fancy food. I just want basic stuff. Like, I want burgers and pizza and cake and just simple basic things that wouldn't be super expensive to make because, like, we're already gathered together and we're already going to have a pretty fun time. So, like, you know, we don't need fancy food. I just want food. I've also heard horror stories of the bride and groom not ever getting the chance to actually eat on their own wedding day. So if that's the case, I'd also want the food to be something that we can eat super quickly as well so that we can actually have a chance to do other things. Again, this is probably example 1,300,648 billion of why I probably shouldn't be involved in my own wedding planning, but it's just something that I've been thinking about lately. It's kind of funny because, like, I work at Disney, and every now and then you hear couples talk about, oh, I want to get proposed to in front of Cinderella Castle. That'll be super amazing. And every time I hear that, I can't help but think, yeah, it's a romantic thought, but literally everybody does that. There's like a bazillion other romantic spots to get proposed at, too. Like if I were to propose to, like, my future wife at a Disney park or something like that, my plan would be to propose in front of the Black Spire Outpost at Galaxy's Edge, because that place looks amazing at night. So, that's where I'd personally want to propose to my future wife, but, like, I also know that there's probably a bunch of other spots that might be better, but I don't know. Maybe it just depends on the... Anyway, we go over this way. We open up the moon rock! Yay! As per usual, the first of these challenges are going to be available after you defeat Bowser, and the second one becomes available after you open up the Moon Rock. So I guess continuing the tangent of weddings and things like that, there's a couple other spots that I've thought about would be a romantic spot to get proposed to at, or something like that. So, there's this area outside of Portland, Oregon, called Multnomah Falls. Like, there's this area outside of Portland, Oregon called the Columbia River Drive, and that has honestly some of those pretty waterfalls that I've ever seen in my life. And I also just have like a lot of sentimental value there too, because my family would go visit the waterfalls all the time. So you had some really nice ones like that, and I think there would be like 2 spots in that area that I think would be really romantic to propose to at some point. So the first one was Multnomah Falls. That one has a lot of interesting history with Native American history and things like that. So not only is it a romantic spot, but it's also like a historically important area too. But there's also one place called the Vista House. It's this really adorable small house-like building that's towards one of the higher peaks of the Columbia River Drive. And this place just looks absolutely amazing during the sunset. So, like, I don't have a picture of this, but there's literally a time where the Columbia River looks orange because of the sunset. So you have Oregon on one side, you have Washington on the other side, and you have a beautiful sunset with an area where you can see waterfalls all in the distance. It is such a romantic spot. So, like, if I don't propose to my future wife at a Disney park, that's probably going to be like another area that I think would be a good spot too. So, future wife, if you're watching this video, yeah, you're going to get spoiled on where you're going to get proposed at. So it's like, hey, do you want to go to the Vista House? Guess what? You're getting proposed to, and you're going to like it. But anyway, let's go over this way. Yeah, don't fall. Okay, there we go. We almost fell off, and that wouldn't have been pleasant. So let's continue on. Okay, there's also another thing I've been wondering about. Has there ever been a wedding couple person who's proposed to each other at a video game convention? Because that thought also came to mind the other day, because PAX West is coming up pretty soon, and I was thinking, there's got to be a cosplay couple out there who did a proposal in cosplay at a convention. Because, like, that'd be, like, super cute. That'd be, like, a super cute thing to do. Because, like, imagine you have, like, a Pearl Marina cosplay couple, and, like, they propose to each other, and, like, in, like, a Splatoon area. That'd be, like, super cute.
Hey there, little birdie. Hi there, little birdie. 3 little birds. Got something on my doorstep. Singing a sweet song. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. This is my message to you.
I love that song.
You stupid bird!
Come back!
2 hours later.
There we go! That one was really starting to get on my nerves, but we got it. Mysterious flying object. That sounds like an earthbound enemy. The next one's going to be located directly over the Sphynx. Hopefully we'll be able to do this correctly. Alright, so let's go. There we go. Hey, then. Next Power Moon is going to require us to find a Froggy. So, yay! Froggy, where are you? I haven't played that much of Sonic Adventure. Like, I only played like the first couple hours or so. But, man, I really want to get back into that game again. Like, the big thing is, I really want to experience Big the Cat's campaign, especially. Because I've heard that it's awful. But I just kind of want to know how bad it is. Like, I don't want to confirm anything, but I've thought that might be like a fun stream playthrough to try at some point, because we've talked about on the club channel what we're going to do a stream playthrough of after Paper Mario Superstar is over, because I think the best thing for that would be to like stream bad games. So we have ideas for what we want to do next. I've thought about the idea of playing Big the Cat's campaign on Sonic Adventure, but I don't know. I'd kind of want to go through the game on my own time first, because I don't know if I have enough to say about Sonic the Hedgehog to do a whole playthrough like that. Like, I like Sonic Colors and Generations. I'm honestly just not that big into Sonic, though, like in the grand scheme of things. Like, I like Sonic games, but yeah, that's kind of like the big question mark with that. Jumping high as a frog. And we sacrificed the frog! And got instant karma! That's what I get for saying I don't have much to say about Sonic. And over here is another scarecrow. But where's Harley Quinn? We need the best Batman villain. Let's go over this way. And try not to do anything stupid. Yay! That was kind of epic. Guess who has another mini game? Yeah, I kind of forgot this guy had another one after you opened up the moon rock, so we probably should have waited on the other one first. But same basic rule applies here as well. We got 90 points to score this time, which should be okay for us because we got 93 last time. I don't mean to brag, but... Done already? Lame. Come back when you get serious about walking. We're dying here! I was doing that snobby thing where, like, you brush dust off your shoulder, but that activated the motion controls. Yeah, that's my big problem when I try to play games. Like, I talk with my hands a lot, and, like, whenever I say that, that makes me think of the fact that we Let's Play Skyward Sword. How did we Let's Play Skyward Sword? Okay, this time, we're gonna focus and concentrate by naming every Pixar movie in order. Toy Story, A Bug's Life, Toy Story 2, Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, Cars, Ratatouille, WALL-E, Up, Toy Story 3, Cars 2, Brave, Monsters University, Inside Out, The Good Dinosaur, crap, I talked to that, Coco, Cars 3, my memory is a little fadey after that. What's after Cars 3? No, I used to be able to do this off the top of my head. What? Apparently forgetting childhood things makes me better at video games. I did not mean for that to rhyme. Yay! Walking on the moon again! Dancing in the moonlight, everybody wants a magical sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Is this the correct thingy? I think it might be. Alrighty then, let's try and not jump directly on the fuzzy. We didn't take any damage. I'm super happy with us. And now we're up here. And ooh, this is going to be a challenge, but it's nothing we can't conquer if we believe in the power of ice cream. Ice cream triumphs over all! Taking notes. In low gravity.
I think I'll try defying gravity.
And now it's that time of the month again. That sounded bad. We have moon pipes to take care of.
Oh, I like this one! I like this one muy mucho!
Ooh, this one's cute. So we get sphere walking throughout the area, and like this one's like really neat because when you're inside the circly dome thingy, it's fine, but then when you leave into the brighter area, it's all low gravity. That is so cool. That is super duper cool, man. I'm excited to see if they're gonna play with anything like this, and theyese things look like Death Stars. If they're gonna play with anything like this in Mario Bros. Wonder, can you imagine if they do that? Can you imagine what kind of creative awesomeness they could do if they're able to do things like that? Like, man, I'm excited for Mario Bros. Wonder. Like, I keep going back and forth over whether or not I'm excited for that one more, or the Mario RPG remake. I think I'm more excited for the RPG remake because, like, I love Super Mario RPG, but I never got a chance to finish it. So, it'd be really cool to be able to play through it and things like that. Because, like, when I first played through the game, I was playing through it around the same time I was playing the original Paper Mario, and it's funny because I love both of those games so much, but at the same time, I never finished either of them when I was a kid. In the original Paper Mario, I got to the Chapter 6 boss type fight, I believe, and I got stuck on it for really dumb reasons, but there's another secret power moon in here somewhere. Uh-huh. Or was that the way we just came from?
Where is the secret power moon?
Yeah, while we look for there, I'll continue the story. So, I never finished either of the games when I was a kid. And I feel like if I hadn't gotten distracted by literally a bazillion other games, I would have definitely been able to have beaten them as a kid. It's just that with the original Paper Mario, there's one boss I got stuck on that I was just really bad at. And I realized later on that I was stuck on it for very dumb reasons. Like, I'm trying to be as vague as possible to avoid spoilers or anything like that. But yeah, that was not my brightest moment. And it's kind of a similar situation with Mario RPG, but it's not necessarily got stuck on it. It's just that I put the game away for a while, came back to it, and forgot what I was doing, so I didn't really have the motivation to continue playing it. And then I got it again on the Wii U Virtual Console, and I got a little further. I didn't get further into that one, remember what I'm saying. I got somewhat decently far into that game, but yeah, I never finished it. And it's up here where we want to go. We got two Death Stars orbiting each other. So, this is something I've been thinking about for a bit. So, you know what would be the most awesome nerd moment ever? So, let's say there's like a crossover between Star Wars and the Avengers. So, you have Darth Vader who's on the Death Star. And he sees that there's Thanos there, and he's like, you know what, Thanos, we're gonna go do a murder on you. You're bothering us. So Thanos uses the Infinity Stones to throw a planet at Darth Vader, but then Vader uses the Death Star to blow up that planet. Can you imagine how much epic awesomeness that would be? Like, they'll never do that, but that would be like super epic and awesome. And the last batch of power moons are going to be located within this final moon pipe. So without further ado, let's continue onwards. That is a Pixar movie that I still have yet to see. And admittedly, I'm kind of avoiding seeing it so I can continue that joke. Alright, this one I don't remember anything about, so I'm kind of wishing that we ended the Moon Kingdom in that other area, but this area seems pretty neat. It continues what I was saying before about kind of combining ideas from different worlds in the post games. That's pretty fun. Alright, so let's continue over here. That was the official Lid Gear to You theme song. And it's going to be available on Amazon Prime. It'll be available on Disney Plus. It will not be available on Hulu, because screw Hulu. And Netflix. And Disney Plus. Ah, is that where the power moon is? I do declare. Alright, so let's go... Let's think about what do you want to do first. I'm going to be going like this. Go on top of that. Okay, that kind of worked. Not exactly the way I was hoping it would, but it still worked. And we go over here and collect our sweet, sweet wood. A swing on top of a swing. Did anybody else get worried when they were a kid playing on those swing sets? And getting like super worried that the swing, that you'd go like in a full loop on the swing? Like nowadays I know better than that, but like I remember when I was a kid, I'd always go like super high and try to go as high on the swing as I possibly could go. And then I'd get to the top and I'd start being worried like, oh man, if I go any faster, am I gonna go into loop? Am I gonna die? But no, it would be cool to be on a swing at some point that could go in a loop. That'd be kind of neat. But yeah, 9-year-old me was worried about the dumbest things in life. And now I'm worried about other dumb things like taxes and job security. I'm sorry. I know it's time to laugh at your own jokes, but okay. With all that being said, 100% complacent, and that was the last of the moon rocks in the game. We are super, super close to this being over. I'm at that mindset right now where I want to keep recording, but I kind of don't because I don't want the Let's Play to end. Because I've loved this Let's Play. Mario Odyssey, I love you. You've been like a good Let's Play to me. But that is going to be it for this episode of Super Mario Odyssey. In the next episode, we'll be going back towards the dark side. Mysterious as the dark side of the moon! Next time, leave it gear to you. Oh yeah.